You board a plane, the meal you receive is more than just a way to satisfy hunger. Airline food is a crucial part of the overall travel experience, impacting not only comfort but also a passenger's sense of trust and satisfaction. For airlines, serving the right meal is about service and safety, especially since passengers can't simply replace their food mid-flight. Mistakes in meal planning or execution can have a much bigger impact in the air than on the ground. This is why airlines put significant effort into understanding and meeting the diverse needs of their passengers, making food an essential part of their service strategy. Airlines serve passengers from all over the world, each bringing their own cultural, religious, and lifestyle preferences. Special meals are a direct reflection of this diversity. Whether it's a vegetarian Hindu meal, a halal Muslim meal, or simply a dish that feels familiar, these options help passengers feel respected and understood. The challenge for airlines is to anticipate and accommodate these needs, ensuring that everyone on board feels comfortable and valued. This approach not only enhances the passenger experience but also builds trust in the airline's brand. Like dining on the ground, passengers in the air have limited options if their meal doesn't meet their needs. A food mistake on a flight can lead to discomfort, dissatisfaction, and even health concerns. Since there's no easy way to replace a meal mid-flight, airlines must be extra careful in planning and delivering the right food. This makes understanding passenger expectations and preferences not just a matter of service, but also of safety and well-being. Regional food expectations are shaped by shared habits and long-standing eating cultures within a particular area. Passengers from similar regions often look for familiar tastes and dishes when flying. For airlines, this means that menu planning should be based on the route and the regional mix of passengers, not just their nationalities. Understanding what people are used to eating daily helps airlines create menus that feel comforting and appropriate, even in the unique environment of an airplane. Staple foods play a huge role in shaping what passengers expect on board. For example, rice-based cultures often see rice as essential, while bread-based cultures are comfortable with bread as a main item. Taste preferences, such as levels of spice, sweetness, or saltiness, also vary widely by region. Airlines must consider these factors to ensure that meals feel familiar and satisfying, especially when passengers are in an unfamiliar environment like an airplane cabin. In traveling, especially on long flights, passengers often seek comfort in foods they recognize. This sense of familiarity can help reduce stress and make the journey more pleasant. Airlines that understand and cater to these needs can create a more welcoming and enjoyable experience for their passengers, turning a simple meal into a highlight of the trip. East and Southeast Asia, rice is considered the foundation of a proper meal. Passengers from these regions may feel that a meal without rice is incomplete. Hot meals are strongly preferred, as cold dishes are often seen as snacks rather than main courses. Additionally, there is a strong dislike for overly sweet or creamy foods, and heavy dairy-based dishes are generally less popular. Airlines serving these routes must pay close attention to these preferences to ensure passenger satisfaction. European passengers are generally comfortable with bread, pasta, and cheese as main meal items. Unlike some other regions, cold meals such as sandwiches and salads are widely accepted and even expected on certain routes. For Europeans, the quality, balance, and presentation of the meal are often more important than portion size. Airlines can meet these expectations by focusing on fresh ingredients and attractive plating. The Middle East, halal food is the standard expectation, even for regular meals. Passengers often prefer rice, lamb, and chicken as these proteins are familiar and trusted. There is also a strong sensitivity toward alcohol in food, so dishes with alcohol-based sauces or flavorings are generally avoided. Meeting these expectations is crucial for airlines to build trust and avoid discomfort among Middle Eastern passengers. South Asian passengers often have a high demand for vegetarian meals, driven by religious and cultural practices. Many do not consume meat, and there is a strong expectation for bold, spicy flavors. It's also important to keep vegetarian and non-vegetarian foods strictly separated, as mixing is considered unacceptable. Airlines serving South Asian routes must be diligent in menu planning and food preparation to respect these preferences. When airlines fail to meet regional food expectations, the consequences can be significant. Passengers may refuse to eat, leading to increased food waste and dissatisfaction. Complaints about cultural misunderstandings can damage the airline's reputation, with passengers feeling that the airline does not understand their needs. Over time, repeated mistakes can erode trust and negatively impact the airline's brand image. Religious dietary requirements are a major consideration in airline catering. The three most common are Muslim halal, Jewish kosher, and Hindu dietary practices. Each religion has specific food rules that must be followed carefully to ensure passengers' needs are respected. Failure to comply can lead to serious dissatisfaction and even health risks for some travelers. Halal meals required by Muslim passengers have strict guidelines. No pork or pork-derived products are allowed, including hidden ingredients like gelatin. Alcohol is strictly forbidden both as an ingredient and in the cooking process. All meat must be halal certified, meaning it is prepared and slaughtered according to religious guidelines. Airlines must be vigilant to ensure these standards are met at every step. Even with the best intentions, there are risks involved in preparing halal meals. Cross-contamination during preparation, such as using shared equipment, can invalidate the halal status of a meal. Unclear labeling can also reduce passenger trust, as can assumptions made by crew members. It's crucial for airlines to have clear processes and training to avoid these pitfalls and maintain passenger confidence. Kosher meals required by Jewish passengers also have strict preparation rules. All ingredients must be kosher certified and the food must be prepared under the supervision of a qualified authority. Meat and dairy cannot be mixed and certain foods are completely forbidden. Airlines must source meals from certified suppliers and ensure that all packaging and handling meet kosher standards. Hindu dietary practices often emphasize vegetarianism, with many followers avoiding meat, especially beef. Some may also avoid eggs, onions, and garlic. Airlines must be careful to offer pure vegetarian options and avoid cross-contamination with non-vegetarian foods. Respecting these practices is essential for passenger comfort and satisfaction. Clear and accurate labeling is critical in airline catering, especially for special meals. Passengers rely on labels to confirm that their food meets their dietary needs, whether for religious, cultural, or health reasons. Inaccurate or missing labels can lead to confusion, mistrust, and even health risks. Airlines must ensure that all meals are properly labeled and that crew members are trained to handle special requests. Airline crew members play a vital role in delivering special meals. They must be trained to understand different dietary requirements, handle meals carefully, and answer passenger questions accurately. Proper training helps prevent mistakes and ensures that passengers receive the correct meals, contributing to a smoother and more enjoyable flight experience. Cross-contamination is a major concern in airline catering, especially for religious and allergy-related meals. Using the same equipment or surfaces for different types of food can compromise the safety and acceptability of special meals. Airlines must implement strict procedures to prevent cross-contact and maintain the integrity of each meal served. For many passengers, especially from South Asia, the separation between vegetarian and non-vegetarian food is non-negotiable. Mixing the two, even by accident, can cause significant distress and lead to complaints. Airlines must have clear processes in place to keep these meals separate during preparation, packaging, and service. Some passengers, particularly from the Middle East and certain religious backgrounds, are sensitive to the presence of alcohol in food. Even small amounts used in sauces or flavorings can be unacceptable. Airlines must be vigilant in checking ingredient lists and ensuring that meals are free from alcohol when required. Different regions have distinct preferences for spice and flavor. South Asian passengers often expect bold, spicy dishes, while others may prefer milder flavors. Airlines must adjust their menus to match these expectations, ensuring that meals are both enjoyable and appropriate for the route. Preferences for hot or cold meals vary by region. In East and Southeast Asia, hot meals are a must, while in Europe, cold meals like sandwiches and salads are widely accepted. Understanding these preferences helps airlines serve meals that feel appropriate and satisfying to passengers. While some regions value large portions, others focus more on the quality and presentation of the meal. European passengers, for example, often care more about balance and how the food looks than about quantity. Airlines can enhance the dining experience by paying attention to these details. Serving the right meal is about more than just food, it's about building trust. When passengers see that their needs are understood and respected, they are more likely to feel comfortable and loyal to the airline. This trust is built through careful planning, attention to detail, and a genuine respect for diversity. Airlines must plan their menus based on the specific routes they serve, taking into account the mix of nationalities and regional preferences. A one-size-fits-all approach rarely works. Instead, successful airlines analyze passenger data and feedback to create menus that are tailored to each route, ensuring a better fit for everyone on board. Passenger feedback is a valuable tool for airlines looking to improve their meal offerings. By listening to complaints and suggestions, airlines can identify areas for improvement and make changes that better meet passenger needs. This ongoing process helps maintain high standards and adapt to changing preferences. Food mismatches not only lead to passenger dissatisfaction but also contribute to food waste. Airlines are increasingly aware of the need to minimize waste for both environmental and economic reasons. By better matching meals to passenger preferences, airlines can reduce waste and operate more sustainably. In addition to cultural and religious needs, airlines must also consider allergies and health-related dietary restrictions. This includes gluten-free, lactose-free, and low-sodium options, among others. Careful planning and clear communication are essential to ensure the safety and comfort of all passengers. Technology is playing an increasing role in airline catering. From digital menu planning to real-time feedback collection, airlines are using technology to better understand and meet passenger needs. This allows for more personalized service and helps airlines stay ahead of changing trends. Cultural sensitivity goes beyond just the food itself. The way meals are served, the language used by crew, and even the timing of meal service can all impact passenger satisfaction. Airlines that train their staff to be culturally aware can create a more welcoming and inclusive environment for everyone on board. Children have their own unique dietary needs and preferences. Airlines often offer special kids' meals that are both nutritious and appealing to young travelers. These meals are designed to be easy to eat and familiar, helping to keep children happy and comfortable during the flight. With the growing popularity of vegetarian and vegan diets, airlines are expanding their menu options to include plant-based meals. These meals cater not only to religious and cultural needs, but also to health and environmental concerns. Offering a variety of vegetarian and vegan dishes helps airlines appeal to a wider range of passengers. For passengers with gluten intolerance or food allergies, having safe meal options is essential. Airlines must ensure that these meals are prepared and packaged separately to avoid cross-contact. Clear labeling and communication with passengers are key to providing a safe and enjoyable dining experience. Some passengers require low-sodium or diabetic-friendly meals for health reasons. Airlines offer these special meals to help passengers manage their health while traveling. Careful attention to ingredients and preparation ensures that these meals meet medical guidelines and passenger expectations. Special meals often need to be requested in advance to ensure availability. Airlines encourage passengers to specify their dietary needs when booking their tickets. This allows the catering team to prepare and load the correct meals, reducing the risk of disappointment or mistakes during the flight. The way meals are packaged and presented can influence how passengers perceive their quality. Attractive, well-organized packaging not only keeps food fresh but also enhances the dining experience. Airlines invest in thoughtful packaging to make meals more appealing and convenient for passengers. Airlines often work with specialized catering companies to provide high-quality meals. These partners bring expertise in menu development, food safety, and logistics. Close collaboration ensures that meals meet the required standards and are delivered on time, even for complex special meal requests. Passenger preferences are always evolving, influenced by global food trends and changing lifestyles. Airlines must stay up to date with these trends, regularly updating their menus to reflect new tastes and dietary needs. Flexibility and innovation are key to staying relevant and competitive in the airline industry. Clear communication with passengers about meal options, ingredients, and preparation methods is essential. Airlines use various channels from booking websites to in-flight announcements to keep passengers informed. This transparency helps manage expectations and builds confidence in the airline's service. After each flight, airlines often collect feedback from passengers about their meal experience. These surveys provide valuable insights into what's working and what needs improvement. By acting on this feedback, airlines can continuously refine their meal offerings and enhance passenger satisfaction. As air travel becomes more global, airlines are expanding their menus to include a wider variety of international dishes. This diversity allows passengers to enjoy familiar foods or try something new, making the in-flight dining experience more exciting and inclusive for everyone. Looking ahead, airline catering will continue to evolve, driven by advances in technology, changing passenger expectations, and a growing focus on health and sustainability. Airlines that embrace innovation and remain attentive to passenger needs will set themselves apart in a competitive industry. In summary, airline catering is about much more than just serving food. It's about understanding and respecting the diverse cultural, religious, and personal preferences of passengers. By planning carefully, training staff, and listening to feedback, airlines can create a meal service that enhances comfort, builds trust, and makes every journey more enjoyable. Ultimately, the goal of special meals in airline catering is to elevate the passenger experience. By offering thoughtful, well-prepared meals that reflect the needs and values of travelers from around the world, airlines can turn a simple meal into a memorable part of the journey. This commitment to excellence is what sets leading airlines apart and keeps passengers coming back.